Most world managers would love to be Jogi Löw and have his problems. He's just cut down his squad to 23 men, and the young player of the year from England, Leroy Sané, is not in it. How on earth is he leaving out Leroy Sané?
Well, if you listen to his excuses, which, you know, look, he's the manager, he's close to the squad, he's close to the players, he obviously knows what he's talking about, but I think it's a bit of a jaw dropper. I think a player that's had a fabulous year in the Premier League, I think he got 10 goals this season for Man City. For me, he's a difference maker. I think he's one of the top 5 young players in the world. He's absolutely sensational. His control, his pace, he can break the lines, he can do so many things. So the only thing that we can surmise is that Joachim Löw thinks that he's got a strong enough squad to, you know, take them quite a long way in the tournament. But bit of a jaw drop for me, Ross.
He says he's a player who can win a game. He's a game changer. But he also
so why don't you take him?
Right. But he also believes clearly in the power of Müller, Royce, Draxler, and Julian Brandt of Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah. I think he's further in. I think he's in front of Brandt. Personally, I do. I just think that it's something that is quite unique off the bench. Look, the manager said that he doesn't think he's quite hit the straps yet as far as international football is concerned. All right, 12 games, no goals. Brandt's had 15 games, 1 goal. It is a close one, and the manager said it's a close one. But I just feel that with his experience with Man City this year, I just think that he's maturing. I think he's ready for this. I think he should have gone.
If it's a case of balance in Jogi Löw's eyes, do you see that as being a really a key part of what Germany are all about? It's not about the individual stats. You know, the stats are actually superior to Julian Brandt, but for him it just fits right. It feels different.
That may be the thing, the balance and the fit. As we said, look, he's close to the squad. They didn't have a particularly good game against Austria a few days ago. Manager wasn't happy with that. And when you get to a massive tournament like the World Cup, it is about harmony, it is about balance, it is about what he feels he can go to off his bench, what he feels as he's got as his starting 11. My personal opinion is that Leroy Sané is ready for this stage, but he ain't going to go.
Okay, well, it's a big decision for Germany. They are blessed with an enormous amount of depth, as has been widely reported, lots of people's favourites to win the trophy. They open up against Mexico on the 17th in Moscow. Before that, they'll have one more friendly opportunity against Saudi Arabia, but Germany looking good to defend their trophy, even without Leroy Sané, perhaps. Welcome into the Transfer Rater. We've got 5 good ones for you today as we build up for the World Cup. Paul Mariner alongside me, Ross Dyer. First of all, your old club, they're in the market. Finally, they're in the market for a free transfer. Fellaini.
Well, it's a bit of a mixed bag today. Let's put it that way. Fellaini to Arsenal. How does that make me feel? Not great. I don't get excited about it. Look, Mourinho seems to be changing his midfield around. He's always been a plan B type of a guy for Mourinho. Would he fit in at the Arsenal? I'm not too sure, Ross. I'm really not. He's on a free transfer.
He's 30 years old.
He's 30 years old, but to me, I'll never look at him as a 30-year-old player. I'm going to say this a minute. I've got my Arsenal head on. I'm going to say this.
All right. Another one, Arsenal on a free. This one with a bit more pedigree, perhaps.
Well, yeah, incredible. Look, 2012, 2014, absolutely sign him tomorrow. Absolutely no. One of the best wing backs that we've seen for a long time. Up and down for fun, putting balls in the box, defending well. On a free transfer, what is he, 34, 35 now?
34 now, yep.
He's had heart surgery. I'm assuming he's still okay. If he comes in, it'll be a backup to Bellerin, be in the squad. Unai Emery, one of his first signings, am I excited? No. Will it possibly work? He's a free. Why not?
All right, we'll take him. Okay. Someone leaving England to go to Germany. Now, this is a strange one, isn't it? Given that Manuel Neuer is getting himself back into fitness.
Yeah,
Bayern Munich apparently scouting Jordan Pickford at the World Cup.
I would have thought that Bayern Munich will be scouting most goalkeepers if they want to get a young goalkeeper in. Personally, I'd look to the Bundesliga. I think the Bundesliga have got some fantastic young goalkeepers. There are other great goalkeepers. If Real Madrid come knocking, Barcelona, Bayern Munich come knocking, it tends to get players' interest. Obviously, I don't know whether Everton will want to sell him. They only signed him last year. 24 years of age. I just can't see this. I can't see it. I just cannot see it. I think there are other goalkeepers out there. Donnarumma always keeps coming into my mind for the longevity. You know, what's Manuel Neuer got left? 5 years plus? Who knows? I'm going to say that this is a miss.
Got to think, if Neuer is fit, then 5
plays
years. Why
on
is,
the bench?
Why is Pickford in the
terrible for his career.
Griezmann, the saga of Griezmann is that...
I thought this was done.
Right.
I thought it was done and dusted.
But not to Barcelona. Apparently now there are murmurings that he might be willing to stay. But can you really see that in a World Cup year?
No, I can't see it. I think, I don't know whether it's gamesmanship, what it is, but again, when Barcelona, Real Madrid come knocking, and he knows the league, he knows the Barcelona lads, he knows what he'll be getting into with Barcelona. I thought a few weeks ago that this was absolutely locked in, done and dusted. Seemingly not, but I don't think he'll stay at Atletico. If he doesn't go to Barca, I think he'll go to the Prem. But to stay at Atletico Madrid, I'm going to say...
It's a miss for you.
Nope.
OK, another Arsenal lad here, Jack Wilshere, maybe... After Sam Allardyce leaves Everton, not on the radar of Everton at this point, to West Ham, does that make sense? Or is he going to be convinced by Emery to stick around at Arsenal?
Well, it seems to me that he's been waiting for some negotiations to speak to the new manager about his contract. It seemingly it's not been forthcoming. So would this be a good move? I've said on ESPN FC for a long time in here that he needs a change of scenery. He needs to get a new challenge. He's too comfortable at Arsenal. I think if he goes to West Ham, they'll be asked some serious questions. New manager in there. I'd like to see Jack going. I'd like to see him go to a new club, because I think at West Ham they're in a bit of a rebuild phase. New manager comes in. Get yourself out there, Jack, and show everybody what you got.
All right, so we've got 3 misses here, some fairly big ones, and maybe someone coming into Arsenal and maybe someone leaving in Wilshere. That's Paul's take. Let us know what you think at ESPN FC. As always, we'll be back very soon with more transfer rumorators.